Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying something, and that is recording on my iPhone because my camera is super dead, but I feel like very anxious to get started and try this look. And that's particularly because, as you can see, my skin is not doing well, and this never happens to me. I don't ever have acne. I haven't had acne since I was in middle school, and I moved into an apartment, and suddenly I have acne, and someone told me it might be like the water where I live or something, and I really hope that's not true. I hope it's like stress related or something, because like I have to live here for a whole year now. So I really hope that's not true. But I'm gonna try a natural beauty, natural glam type of look, because a lot of people think that when they see natural photos, like especially when I do freelance makeup, people think that these natural looks are like nothing, like they take 20 minutes and they're just not elaborate and it's not a lot of makeup. And it is, like, usually it's a lot of makeup. Sometimes when you have like perfect skin, or like you already have cheekbones and stuff, it's simple and it doesn't take that much. But like if you're just recreating someone's face and reconstructing, which is something that I kind of do because I have a fat face, and makeup kind of helps me with that. Why am I so dark under here? This iPhone video kind of looks good for it to be iPhone video. I should do this more often. But yeah, it takes a lot, and it takes a lot of money. Like, I looked through all my makeup and I tried to construct, like, I tried to gather all of my like cheapest stuff so I could do the cheapest natural look I could. And what I came up with, it still comes to $55. And that's because I'm not just getting all my cheapest stuff. I'm making it make sense. It's my cheap stuff, but it goes with like for instance, I'm gonna use this Morphe lipstick. I know this probably isn't my cheapest lipstick. It's $10. I probably have a lippy that's like $7 or something, but it might not go with the natural look, so it has to make sense. And $55 for a look, and you get to use those products over and over again for a few months, that's not a lot of money at all. That's really cheap in the makeup world. $55 on a face. I'm pretty sure I've had like $100 or $200 faces before, because makeup is very expensive. But you get to use the products over and over again if you're into it. If you're not into makeup, these items that I have that are $55 will still be good for you. Like, if you just find yourself having to or wanting to wear makeup sometimes, like say you get invited to weddings sometimes because you're in your 20s and everybody's getting married, or like you just have to do it, you have to go to work events or something and you want to look nice, it's good stuff to have that you can just use over and over again. It's not stuff that's just gonna sit because you can't find a reason to use it. It's stuff that you can use anytime for any reason. So gonna go ahead and get started. I really don't know where to start because I don't use these items. Like I don't, these aren't my go-tos, but at one point some of them were, and some of them still are, but for the most part I've moved on from these items. But right now I'm in a phase where I do my eyebrows first, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this NYX Brow Gel in Espresso. If you've ever watched any of my older videos, which you probably haven't, this what used to be a go-to for me, but I just found that this gel just it's stiff. Like, it gets kind of stiff, but when you first buy it, this is old now, like, so it's even stiffer than ever before, but when you first buy it, it's not very stiff and it's just easy to use. But you have to be gentle, because this is a dark color. I have dark brows though, so it's fine for me. But if you don't have dark, almost black eyebrows like I do, then you really shouldn't buy this color, because this isn't for the people who are into that natural wispy brow look. This is more for like if you want darkness, like in the tips or whatever you call this, the tail end of your eyebrow. So this brow gel is about $3 from, I get it from CVS or Target. The price is probably different depending on which one you go to and when, because it varies. But the cheapest I've seen it is $3. So now I'm gonna use my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Medium Beige. This is pretty much the cheapest concealer out there that I know of. So yeah, it's pretty popular and it works fine even though it's cheaper. Okay, so now for the foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the matte poreless, and I'm gonna mix it with the Dewy Smooth, and I'm using what shades? Truffle and Coconut, because I feel like these together match me. So yeah, but in real life, if you're only going for one shade because you got your perfect shade, then this is only $5. And you can get it at Target or Walmart, and I think Ulta too. It's probably more expensive at Ulta, but you can definitely get it from there. And I'm just pouring these out on my hand and mixing them together. I poured way too much on my hand. But this color matches me pretty well. And it's doing fine covering up that acne that I was talking about. That brand new acne that decided to show up at 23 years old. But adult acne is a thing. And some people don't get acne until they're adults, so. I still, even though I've had blonde hair for years and I've dyed my hair blonde plenty of times, I haven't mastered the whole not getting makeup in your hair thing. What I do now is just try to just don't touch my hairline basically. Like I just don't put foundation up there. But even like over here, I still have like a really hard time. So I don't know. I should probably look up a tutorial on like how not to do that. What I'm doing right now is taking the tip of my concealer brush and just barely getting any foundation and lining it over my eyebrows, because that concealer is a little too light for me. But since I don't really use the LA Girl anymore, I didn't have like one for me. Like I didn't have the color for me. So I used a lighter one. Okay, so we're off to a good start. Now I'm gonna take that same concealer in the same color and apply it under here. I'm not doing a lot because it is a light color for me, and also because this is supposed to be a pretty natural look, so I'm just not going overboard with the concealer situation. And since I'm having skin problems right now, you really don't want to like brighten the area where you're having skin issues too much, and like you don't want to draw attention to that. As long as you have a good combination of colors and like you can come to a good like conclusion, a good end product, then everything doesn't really have to be your perfect shade. Like I had 2 shades of foundation, so even though this concealer isn't my perfect shade, after I finish everything, I can make it work and make it so that it's not gonna show up too bright on me. Especially once I apply finishing powder and contour and everything. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my powder, which is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Banana. This is only $8 and I got this from Ulta. I'm not sure where else you can get it, but I got it from Ulta. I'm not actually baking anything because I don't think it's a good idea to bake while you have acne. I just feel like it's just gonna end up sitting on top of your acne and accentuating it. So I don't leave it on there. I just put it on there to get the matte finish. You definitely don't need to bake if you're just like going to work. Baking is for like, you really need your highlight to pop because you're gonna be taking photos or something. Like you're just going somewhere important, but not like, I don't bake for work. So now I'm taking this Morphe Brontour palette, which was $12, and this is Showmance. And I'm using this to contour my cheekbones. This is not a step everybody needs, especially not for an everyday natural look, especially if you already have a natural contour, but that is something that I do not have. So if all of this costs $55, you can deduct this $12, and then your look will only cost whatever 55 minus 12 is 43. So yeah. And then we're gonna dip back in that same banana powder by Makeup Revolution and go ahead and cut in some more powder. We're gonna cut under the cheek and create that cheekbone situation that not all of us naturally have. And then not gonna bake it, just gonna blend it right out. Okay, so we're contoured now, and we're looking light and bright. That's partially from this light that I have in person in the mirror. I don't really look that light and bright as I do in the camera, but wherever I go, there's probably gonna be lights on, so that's important. And we're gonna fix it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use my Colossal Big Shot by Maybelline, which is $7. And I think it's like $9 at Ulta, but at like Walmart or Target, it's only $7. And then, I don't know why I'm fanning, and then I'm gonna go back to my Brontour palette. And take the little bronze color that's in here and place it in a few places. And then I'm gonna place it on my nose, but first, I'm gonna dip in that same palette into the contour color and just do a very light nose contour. And I'm gonna go back to that palette, but first, I'm gonna take this black Radiance Soft Focus that you can tell I use a lot. This is one of my go-tos. This is something that I use every day, no matter where I'm going. And it's $7. I got it from Target. And I'm just going all over my face. This product really blends everything out for you. If you're afraid of like over blending, sometimes I feel like I'm afraid I'm gonna blend something out so much that you just can't even see it anymore. And I feel like this does a good job of like saving you from doing that. And then I'm gonna go back into my Brontour, back into the bronzy color, and go back to my nose. And this is like nice and subtle. It's not like crazy highlight. It's a very subtle highlight. And then you can add a little bit of this bronze to your cheek if you want to. And I do this after because I just don't like the idea of rubbing in a bunch of finishing powder after I've put something shimmery on. I don't know. It's just like a personal preference. And now for the lips, which this is the Morphe lipstick. What is it? Is it called? Have a name other than? I don't know, but it's by Morphe and it's called True Story. That's what the shade is called, and it was $10. And it is just a nude. And that's the finished look. Pretty quick, pretty simple. I do this in like 50 minutes now before work, and not all the steps all the time. Sometimes I don't put any bronzer or shimmer on. Sometimes it's just the contour. Sometimes I don't even contour. Sometimes it's just eyebrows and mascara, but it depends how my skin's doing. Right now my skin is doing horribly, so I'm doing my full face these days because these bumps, like, that's just new for me, and it's not something that I'm really interested in sharing with the world. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and just thank you for watching. I appreciate it.